Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. Here with the greats, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson, and Allie LaForce, our reporter. Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. Chet Holmgren out there with Buzelis. Then there's Devin Booker. Then it's Halliburton. And for the Wizards, we've got Brandon Ingram. And it's Abdul Rauf in at the two-guard spot. And so much to take in during the start of the season, Richard. It's hard to not overreact at times.
You got to remember that everything... blown out of proportion in the first week. Give it some time, let it breathe before everyone jumps to conclusions.
Now here's Ingram. To the paint, Walton. That one's good on the sweet setup by Ingram.
And that gets us rolling. Whew, what a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Wizards head coach did have a few moments to share with me. The first thing Coach brought up, how to deal with Tyrese Halliburton. He said to me, Tyrese is who makes their offense tick. He doesn't just run the show, he is the show. With Hallie, you have to make him uncomfortable. You have to switch up the coverages. It's never easy facing off with Tyrese Halliburton. Back to you guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Here's Abdul Rauf. Just 3 to shoot. There's the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Booker. Last game, he had 28 points. Pass to Halliburton. Releases. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Booker's got 5 points.
That's the kind of shot this offensive scheme is meant to produce.
Right side Ingram. Warriors with the rebound. Their first look at this year's Washington squad.
Last season, they got swept in a 2-game season series against this opponent. I'm sure they're looking for payback tonight.
For sure, this is a team that feels like they should never be swept in a season series by anyone, but especially when it's one of the heavy hitters from the other conference.
Yeah, just going to work on the defense. Ingram using an agile move to beat him.
Halliburton right side. And few players are more valuable to their teams than Tyrese Halliburton, Grant.
Yeah, he leads the way for them, B.A. An efficient scorer, elite playmaking, and disruptive defensively. And, of course, he makes clutch plays at both ends.
And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good for Halliburton.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Kuzi, pass to Abdul Rauf. And here's Ingram from the arc. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now. The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Now here's Halliburton. Here's Booker. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Ingram, the pass to Walton. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Golden State has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Abdul Rauf, the pass to Kuzi. Fires, high post. Washington again can't hit.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Halliburton, the pass to Holmgren. Three-pointer, Buzelis hits the trifecta.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
And here we have the 2K leaderboard with last year's best three-point shooters. Fifth, Chet Holmgren.
He shot with nearly unmatched confidence from the arc last year, and the numbers and his position on this list clearly reflect that. Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Halliburton, good.
Wow. Some strong perimeter shooting here in the first quarter.
The Wizards trail by 6. Steps back. The 11-footer, and that one's good. Ingram. Ingram's got 6.
Anytime Ingram gets a look that close in, it's a great trip down the floor.
Holmgren outside. Pass to Buzelis. Now Booker. Three-pointer, Halliburton. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day. Kuzi, pass to Abdul Rauf. Here's Walton. We saw him with 29 points in his last game. Pass to Abdul Rauf. Shoots over Booker. Abdul Rauf, no good. And Halliburton has got the ball here for Golden State. They lead by 4.
And guys, those road games are never easy. But they had a solid strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, despite the challenges of being away from home, they were able to execute cleanly and look really fresh out there.
And the action on hold. It appears there's been an injury. Yep, he's definitely in a bad way out there right now. Man, that's tough to see.
And by the look of it, guys, this could be serious.
Look, I'm no doctor, and I know that might be a surprise to a lot of you people, but look, that looked pretty harsh, and he's certainly going to have to miss some extended time.
And it's a completely new group here for the Warriors. Wizards trail by 4. Pass to Stojakovic. Here's Kuzi. Down low. It's stolen by Henderson. It's picked off. And the Wizards on the break. Oh, nice shot by Kuzi.
And you can tell they're in sync right now, expertly turning the steal into fast break points.
Pass to Bullard. 1:49 left to play in the first. Henderson misses. The Wizards have gone 6 of 11 so far. Here's Stojakovic. Kuzi. And it's all tied up.
Smart decision to kick it out to another guy once the defense is fixated on him in the paint.
The Warriors have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Pass to Moody. And it's Washington on the break. Here's Kuzi. Finished off the break. Kuzi's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Good fast-paced play there. It's much easier to find a shot when you beat the defense back.
Henderson outside. They can't stop the run with that one. The Wizards have got 8 of 13 attempts to go. And out of bounds, the Warriors will take it.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
Well, the Warriors shooting 45% from the field in this first. Fades back. The rebound by the Wizards.
That is not a bad decision to pull from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
Here's Kuzi, defended by Henderson. Well shot by Kuzi, no good.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Henderson outside. Fires it, releases from the wing, and drills it. tie game in Washington. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. Close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And taking a look at Washington's performance here. Guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
And so in the game for the Warriors, Ellis out there with Holmgren. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. Then there's Devin Booker. Halliburton, the pass to Booker. Now here's Holmgren. Booker finds Holmgren. Shot clock at 2. With the clock winding down. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
There's Holmgren on the slam.
There aren't many 7-footers who can attack guys off the dribble as well as Holmgren. He'll make you pay if you're too aggressive.
And there's the screen. To Bowen. Washington moving the ball around. And here's Ingram outside. Ingram can't get that one to fall. The Warriors have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Here's Ellis. Now Holmgren. It's stolen. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Into the lane. Nope, that doesn't drop. He's now 3 for 8 in the contest.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Holmgren, the pass to Booker. Fires from the wing. It's rebounded by Washington. Walton's got his 5th rebound in this one. Bowen passes to Ingram. Swiped away. Here's Ellis. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Oh, unreal play to take on the contact and get it to go.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And Washington making a change here.
One shot.
If you had to say, Richard, what's the most critical component for a team to play effective defense?
I would say being bought in. If players are bought in, you could overcome individual deficiencies.
Now a timeout called by Washington. At the league's most aggressive defensive teams from last year. The Wizards, number 1. Number 5, the Warriors.
And what stuck out to me is how intense both of these teams were on D last season, neither giving up many points to opposing teams.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Tyrese Halliburton is so key for this team. He said, quote, "I think the biggest pressure I've ever had in my entire life is from myself. When I'm at my best is when I'm having fun and really competing on a nightly basis. I have to show up every day with a smile on my face and bring my infectious personality." Back to you.
He sets the tone. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And let's see what Washington has coming up. On Monday, they'll be matching up with Darius Garland and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then on Sunday, they'll face off against Ja Morant and the Utah Jazz.
And that game against the Rockets, that's a contest that I'll keep an eye on. That'll be the 5th time they take it to the floor, and they want to get off to a fast start this year.
Now here's Ingram. Give him 8 points now. Here's Kuzi. Holmgren with the block.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
Back to Booker. Pass to Holmgren. To the inside. It's stolen by Ingram. Here's Kuzi. Outside Ingram. Shot clock at 5. From the arc. It's rebounded by Golden State.
And if they want to mount a comeback here, they need him to get going. It's just that simple.
Pass to Halliburton. Outside Booker. To the middle. It's rebounded by Lambier.
Aggressive move. I know he wishes he had that one back.
Here's Walton. He's covered by Holmgren. Walton passes to Kuzi. Here's Bowen. Pass to Kuzi. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Ooh, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
To win the drought. That one misses. He's 1 for 3. Washington's gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. And there's a pick. The drive by Ingram. So they take the lead. Ingram's gotten 4 this quarter.
Nice touch from the mid-range. Ingram looking confident, rising up and shooting from there.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Banks. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Ware. To snap the cold streak. Sinks the tray. And boy, has this been a competitive matchup thus far.
Yeah, these teams have swapped leads 7 times already. We're not even in the second half.
All right, time for an injury report.
Hey guys, will the head athletic trainer for Washington let me know the status? They told me it's a collapsed lung, a serious situation, and we're all hoping that he's okay. And it being so early in the season, this is a very frustrating turn of events for him and the entire team. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks for the update. Good to get that information.
Yeah, it's always good to get a little bit more clarity on that situation.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
The Warriors have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Where the screen? From 11 feet away. No good. A bit long that time.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
There's 48 seconds left in the second. Shot clock at 6. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And that's exactly how you make a statement. He pulls off a move we might not even see in the slam dunk contest.
You think he planned that one? I think it looked like he had one of those dunks that just kind of happens.
I agree.
And the Warriors with possession here, following the score by Washington. There's a screen. Shoots from 12. Stolen. Here's Stojakovic. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Khalil Ware.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Washington shooting their first free throws of the game.
Shooting 2. We got this. We got this.
First free throw is good. He does not get the second one. Warriors trail by 3. Henderson scanning the floor. Oh, the teardrop falls in.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looked. It's a challenging shot.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's Washington leading by 1. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Welcome, everybody. The Washington Wizards in our featured matchup, and what a competitive half it's been.
You look at their success so far, and the result is great execution. They're playing within themselves and within the system.
Which I suppose accounts for the low turnover total. Or that's just me. And time now to swing it around as we take a look at the upcoming schedule.
Right now for Washington, hey, their spirits are high. They have a chance to start the season on a winning streak. Build up that momentum, guys.
The way they looked in that first game, it certainly wouldn't be a surprise. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Boy, without question, Brandon Ingram displaying his skills today.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Here's Halliburton. We've got Cam Whitmore, and it's Kuzi in at the point guard position. That's the group for Washington right now. Pass to Buzelis. Holmgren with a screen on Ingram. 5 to shoot. All alone on the break. Here's Whitmore. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Washington shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Whitmore.
And the first one at the line is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Warriors trail by 3. Booker shrugs off the contact.
Just bouncing off of contact. Booker putting in work in that weight room.
Pass to Walton. And here's Ingram over Buzelis. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Ingram's got 12 points in the game. Now here's Booker. Whitmore defending. Now here's Halliburton. Back to Booker. Inside. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And while we have a break, here were some of the top free throw shooters in the game last season. In the 3rd spot, Devin Booker.
Very steady at the line. He's a guy who isn't rattled easily, and that shows in his free throw shooting numbers.
Pass to Walton. Outside Ingram from deep. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 5 rebounds tonight. Halliburton, the pass to Booker. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. Wizards leading by 3. Pass to Whitmore. Washington moving the ball around. Here's Walton. Count it. Good. 6 points for him.
What I want to know is where is the rim protection? That was just too easy.
Halliburton outside. Back to Booker. From deep, Holmgren. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Holmgren. Man, is he fun to watch operate off the catch.
Here's Kuzi. 6 points for him. Pass to Ingram. Down low. Oh, got a piece of it. To the paint. Buzelis. And a 2-handed jam.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
The shot by Kuzi, no good.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Ingram against Booker. Halliburton for 3. Rebound Washington.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Kuzi. He's covered by Holmgren. Ingram on the wing. Clock at 6. To the middle. There's the block. And here's Booker. 9 points in the game. Pass to Holmgren. For the lead. Offensive rebound. A high-intensity putback by Holmgren.
And this is what Coach wants to see from Holmgren. Outworking the defense to get a second chance look.
And the Wizards call time here.
It's time for the Yard Wizards answer. DC family, make some noise.
Here's Stojakovic, defended by Halliburton. Back to Ingram. Can they get it? Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Ware's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Yeah, the defense making it way too easy for Holmgren. Gotta push him farther out than this.
Here's Kuzi. He's got 6. Pass to Ingram. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 8 rebounds in the game. Out to the wing. Golden State needs to get off a shot.
So courageous, taking it right to the defender.
Oh, this dude knows how to finish in traffic. Wow. And the foul called on Chet Holmgren. That's his first foul. And the Warriors making a switch here.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
And it's Washington with the ball. 6-point game. Over to the left wing. Pass to Kuzi. 5 on the clock. Washington needs to get off a shot. They get it back.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MLB physical, get in position for the putback and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Here's Banks. No points yet. There, the screen. Launches a 3. And Donaldson pulls it down. The Wizards trail by 4. Minute 32 left in the third. Kuzi pass to Donaldson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Donaldson's got his second basket of the night.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Stojakovic passes to Lambier. The shot is good, and this game is back to even.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
Pass to Ware. Here's Moody from outside the arc. Ooh, the smooth 3 from Moody.
And a nice bump for their offense this half. Now shooting over 50% for the game.
Bardo, the pass to Lambier. And Bullard pulls it down. And the Warriors with possession. They're on a 14-6 run. Yep, that one goes. Bullard's got his first points in this one.
I just love the ball.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. There's Bardo. Off target from 3-point range. The Warriors lead by 5. Now Henderson. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Warriors, Henderson. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. So he gets them both. And so it's the Golden State Warriors closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. More 2K action in just a moment. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the court for Golden State to start the fourth. Tyrese Halliburton is out there with Devin Booker. Then there's Holmgren. Then it's Buzelis. No shot by Kuzi, no good.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
And the big finish by Holmgren.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Now here's Ingram. And perfection right through the net.
Yeah, Ingram is having a great night so far, playing passionate offense and finding lots of quality looks.
Halliburton finds Booker. Oh, Booker shrugging off the contact.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
Here's Walton. Kuzi, the pass to Ingram. Just 5 on the clock. Stripped it away. To the inside. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Three-pointer, Halliburton. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got 3 assists tonight. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Warriors?
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
Now here's Booker. Back to Holmgren. This one for 3. Bullseye! Chet hitting for 3.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And so it's Ingram with it. He brings it up for Washington. Down by 15. Looking ahead, they've got the Cavaliers coming to town for their next one. It'll be the second of 3 straight games on their home floor. It's good on the putback.
That's a pure effort play. Nice tip in.
And that's a skill you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Halliburton looking over the floor, down low. Here's Kuzi, and he converts the layup.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
The Warriors lead by 11. Booker finds Halliburton. Screen by Holmgren. Throws it up high. Holmgren reaches up and throws it down.
And timing like this will serve Holmgren well, leaping at the exact right moment for the alley-oop.
Kuzi, pass to Walton. Right side Ingram, looking to get back on track. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Nothing is going his way in this half offensively. Really having a hard time finding his shot.
Halliburton with the ball. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Buzelis. Fires the 3. And no good. Some solid defense from Ingram. Owen passes to Kuzi. Ingram against Holmgren. Here's Kuzi. Puts it up from the high post. The shot no good. The Warriors lead by 13. Now here's Booker. Three-pointer, Halliburton. And he can't get that one.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Driving inside. Yes, sir! Banking in the layup.
That is a perfect placement of that time. Just guided it right to him.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team.
That's right. It's your Wizards
has checked in for Washington. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Now here's Halliburton. Now Booker. Puts up the tray. Oh, yeah. Booker dialing long distance.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
Beyond the arc. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Booker. Unloads from 9. That misses.
Just enough resistance to force the miss, barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Ingram. Not that time.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
And that's a backbreaker for the defense. I mean, offensive boards like that run momentum against you.
And you can see them just deflate after giving up that score. And they know that they can't dig themselves out of this hole if they're allowing second chance points.
Now here's Halliburton. Right side Booker. Oh, it's off target.
Give the defender credit, willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Warriors.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year. And we get spoiled sometimes, but we should take a second to appreciate what a sensational performance this has been for Chet Holmgren.
I think his biggest contribution may have been on the boards. He kept plays alive and denied second chances.
Now Booker.
Washington foul. Bill Walton. First personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Golden State. Devin Booker. At the line for 2.
That free throw good from Booker. Both good from the line that time. And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for being with us. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Chet Holmgren.
Oh, say does that star...
Tonight, and I'm looking forward to this great. Going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. Two of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. They've got Robertson. Boozer is out there with Willis. Then it's Nash. Willis down low. Utah with the rebound. Down low. Outside for George. Shoots. And that's collected by Willis. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Outside, George. Offensive rebound. Here's Collins. No good on the shot.
Yeah, they might want to think about a high percentage look the next time they play.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Just the first good move in a game of chess between these two coaches.
Yeah, now we get to see the counterplay. How you respond is half the battle out there.
Here's Collins. Shoots over Willis. And Collins gets it to go.
Well, that's just their first make in 5 attempts. Maybe that bucket can ignite their offense.
Shot clock at 5. Excellent D there from George. Now Morant. On target from 13 feet.
Well, the defense is going to give Morant that shot. They're trying as hard as they can to defend the rim. That opens up the mid-range jumper.
Now, here's Nash. Launches a 3. And it's Collins with the rebound.
Well, this isn't the start they wanted. Need to just settle down and move the ball for better shots.
Morant against Robertson. Now here's Morant. He's tightly guarded. Nash the pass to Willis. Count that bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
And maybe more than any team in the West, GA, the Jazz, really committing to the rebuild.
Well, in the West, it seems like you got 13 or 14 teams all trying to win now, and it just doesn't work that way. So it's not just about talent, it's also about timing.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play, brought to you by AT&T. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Pass to Collins. The 3 from Morant. Hands it from downtown. Morant's got 5 points so far.
Well, when the 3 is falling for Morant, it's a bad sign for the defense.
And it's Collins with the rebound. Collins has got his 4th rebound in this one. The Jazz working the ball around now. Castanagi. Here's Collins. The 3 from Morant. He can't hit that time.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Robertson outside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul.
Indiana shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
The line for the Pacers, number 55. 2 shots.
first free throw is good, so it's both teams making substitutions here. And he makes both free throws. Utah's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Brooks the pass to Adrian. Here's McCain. Here's Collins. Just 5 on the clock. Over Chandler. The shot by Collins, no good.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Chandler with the screen on McCain. And Chandler throws it down.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. To the paint. It's tipped and stolen by Nash. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot. The Utah Jazz are going young, but this is a franchise that has a winning history, and that culture is still around. Coach Will Hardy said, the messaging doesn't change. The players have bought into the little things that takes to win. This is a cohesive group that's committed to helping each other. Back to you.
Building the right way. Thanks a lot, Allie. Here's Sasser. No scoring in this one. Back to McCain. 5 on the clock. Latre. Poked loose. Howard. And the layup's good off the glass.
And if I'm his coach, I'm very pleased with this kind of energy on the offensive glass. Textbook play.
And Brian Keeve wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. There's a minute 34 left to play in the first quarter.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Brooks outside. Here's Sasser, defended by Nash. Shot clock at 6. The 17-footer. Here's Collins. Lays it up off the glass. Collins has got 6.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Chandler with a screen for Nash. To the middle. That's good from Chandler on the assist by Nash.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Now the Pacers moving it up. Now about 10 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's Collins with the rebound. Collins has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Well, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
to the inside. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Jazz out in front, up by 1. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at the Jazz performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
They've got John Morant. He's out there with Jared McCain. And it's Adrian in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second. And Boozer with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Boozer. And Indiana making a change here. Willis is checked in.
Number 42, Kevin Willis.
The Jazz trailing. Here's Morant. In the center of things, Morant.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Nembhard, the pass to Mathurin. And here is Robertson. McCain defending. The shot by Robertson, no good.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Mathurin passes to Nembhard. Back to Mathurin. Pass to Nembhard. There's a screen by Willis. Out to the right wing. Over Morant. Willis, no good. Jazz have gone 1 of 3 to start off the second quarter. And then Morant grabs it in.
Well, this is what the fans want to see. Morant showing off all of his superb athleticism.
Mathurin for 3. Utah with the rebound, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Yeah, in that one, the shot selection wasn't terrible, but they had to tighten it up. It did not happen.
Seems like they did all they could, and sometimes it still doesn't go your way.
The Jazz making a switch here. Najee's checked in. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. It's McCain on the wing. Pass to Najee. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Najee's got the lead up to 5 now for Utah.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Willis, the pass to Mathurin. Feeds away. Hits the front of the rim and out. Jazz have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Mathurin against McCain. Out to Morant. Just 4 to shoot. There's the pick. A 3-ball by Morant. GA, I've heard coaches talk about slicing the NBA schedule into 10-game increments. Is that something that you recall when you played?
Well, keeping focus on portions of a long season can keep players focused, especially during road trips. Big goals are reached through small steps. Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. And there it is for him.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Pacers trail by 7. And here is Robertson. Outside Mathurin. Back to Robertson. Clock at 4. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
And the painted area is where Robertson can destroy you. He's just too strong and too skilled.
McCain against Robertson. That one falls. And the Jazz lead by 7.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Here's Nash. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Robertson. Chandler with the screen on Morant. Here's Robertson. Indiana moving the ball around. Boozer passes to Chandler. And here's Nash. A three-pointer off the mark.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Brooks kicks to Morant. Sasser with it. Boozer picks him up. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, you can't fall for that shot fake. Once Morant has you up in the air, the rest is easy.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Jazz.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And they've also refused to give up on their plays tonight, chasing after their shots and just working hard for second chance points.
Both free throws good from Morant.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting.
Pass to Boozer, and that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession.
All right, a chance here to check out the stats for Morant. Coming off a terrific season. Last season put up about 30 points a game, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. And no secret, he can score the ball. #1 on the team last year.
Yeah, they rely on him to be a play creator and terminator. So challenging to plan a defense for him.
And the outside game just not clicking for them tonight. That three-point percentage is up from where it was in the first quarter, but that ain't saying a whole lot.
Now here's Brooks. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. Indiana's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Pass to Boozer. It's over Morant. Indiana again missing. And it's Utah's ball. They're on a 15-5 run here. Sasser finds Morant. Goes up on the wing. Chandler with the rebound. Pacers trail by 9. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, John Morant looking to lead the way. He said, I set the tone. My teammates feed off of it, and I love to compete. That's how we all grew up, playing on the blacktop outside, competing at a high level when there was no cameras around. Kevin, back to you.
He's got that alpha mentality. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. No coverage that time. He has 5.
Yeah, and they're shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Inside, here's Robertson. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assists. Nash has got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
Now here's Morant. He had 15 points last out. Collins. Chandler with the defensive effort.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Back to Boozer. Over Brooks. And with that, the Jazz lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Boozer.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
To the inside. And Boozer with the block. And that does it for the first half of play. Jazz lead by 6. From the Delta Center, it's the NBA on 2K Sports.
Hello, folks. The first half is in the books, and we've got a lead on the scoreboard for the Utah Jazz.
I like their follow-through on the offensive end, not taking the shots and walking away. They're hunting for those second-chance opportunities there, Shaq.
And turning those opportunities into points that they need.
And now let's take a glimpse at some of the games on the upcoming schedule.
And taking a look at Utah, you watch their games. They've had some highs, some lows. Still putting it all together.
Which you could say about most teams around this time of year.
Yeah, not a big insight, big fella.
What?
No, we're just messing with you. We're just messing with you.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
Pacers trail by 6. Here's who Brian Keefe is starting the second half with. Robertson is out there with Nash. Then there's Boozer. Then there's Kevin Willis. Plays it up and banks it in. He's got 6.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Nash outside. Some nice passing here by Indiana. 6 on the shot clock. The high post shot. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Morant scanning the floor. There's the screen over Nash. And that one's good. Morant's got 19 points.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Robertson outside. Over George. Robertson can't get it to go.
And they continue to control the glass.
Here's Morant. And there's another one for the Jazz.
Well, this is one of those nights where Morant just decided to take over.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. playmaking here tonight? Let's look at the breakdown between the front and backcourt for Indiana.
And their guards have been the ones to really set the tone here tonight with their ability to create shots. You talk about the big fellas. They love to play with guards who try to keep them involved offensively.
Now here's Boozer. He has 7, fires it up. Out to Nash. Boozer, a screen on Morant. Pass to Boozer. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. Boozer's got 10 points.
Well, the defense was a little soft. He felt free to take that shot.
Got a piece of it. Here's Najee. He's covered by Boozer. From 12 feet out. Bank shot, no good.
Well, credit the defense there. Bothered him enough that he couldn't get it to go down.
And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
First trip to the line for him here.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Indiana making some changes. Benedict Mathering comes in for Boozer. And Andrew Nemhard's subbed in for Steve Nash. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And Morant's got the ball here for the Jazz. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to Adrian. Takes it off the glass. And the Jazz lead by 6.
You know, they've hit the ground running to begin this second half. 4 for 5 so far.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3 ball. That shot off.
Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down this offense.
Now, here's Morant for 3. Add another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Robertson up top. McCain defending. Robertson can't get it to go. Jazz leading by 8. George up top. He has yet to score. Misses in close.
Honestly, guys, that's a shot you expect your players to make.
Mathurin passes to Robertson. Fades back. And McCain pulls it down.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Pass to Adrian. And that one drops for him. And now a 10-point Jazz lead.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. change here. Brooks checked in, and a change for the Pacers. Chandler's checked in for Willis. It's Nembhard on the wing. Brooks covering. Six to shoot. Can they get it? And with that, the Jazz lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Robertson.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
McCain, a screen on Nembhard. On the wing, George. Off target from outside.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a coach streak.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
That shot, no good. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. That one drops for him.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Now here's Robertson. He's got 10. Pass to Nembhard. Over Brooks. Nembhard's shot is good. Nembhard's got his first basket. Jazz leading by 10. And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Indiana making some changes. Boozer is checked in for Benedict Mathurin. And Nash is subbed in for Robertson. .56 seconds left to play in the third. To the paint. Adrian, that's good. Adrian's got the lead up to 12 now for the Jazz.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Pass to Chandler. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Down low. Brooks with it. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Now McCain. Clock at 6. Lets it go. And the wing jumper offline.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D. Allen's position, you can see the frustration on his face.
And so it's Utah, enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. We've got George. Morant is out there with Brooks. And it's Cowens in at the 5 spot. That's the group right now for Utah. Pass to Morant. And Boozer with the block. Now Nembhard. Nash outside. Bounce pass Nembhard. Nash's shot is off.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
To the middle. Nembhard with it. He's picked up by Morant. To the inside. George looking around. To the left wing. Nembhard against Morant. Add that basket to his impressive total. Brings him to 10 for 14.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Nembhard the pass to Boozer. Utah with the rebound. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Morant outside. Pass to George. That's tipped. There's a good screen. And good that time. And the Jazz lead by 16.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Pass to Nembhard. Just 5 to shoot. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And another thing they've been doing all game long is knocking down the three. Shooting has been a big part of their game plan tonight.
And we've seen teams make surprising playoff runs only to falter the next year. Team trajectories not always a straight line, clearly.
No, absolutely, Kevin. I would think in most cases it's not a straight line. Because, look, the other teams are all trying to win, too. That's what makes things different. So you might be slightly off the next year and someone else makes a big jump, and then it looks like your decline is a lot bigger than it is. Every year is a new year.
And a steady performer for this team. Willis is a big guy with skill.
Shooting for Indiana, Kevin Willis, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses. So we can't get either to fall.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this new lead.
And the basket is good. And the Jazz lead by 15.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Puts it up from 12. It's rebounded by Najee. The Jazz have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Pacers trail by 15. Now here's Nash. Robertson outside. With the teardrop. Here's Willis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I love the physicality from Willis, going up with a lot of power and taking the shots while being fouled.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
And Willis drops them both. Here's Morant. The fadeaway. The Pacers pull it in. Boozer's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
Utah leading by 13. Shot clock at 6. Astanaji out to Morant. Over Nash. Releases from the wing and drills it. Morant's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, we know he can beat you in so many ways. Ja Morant is a star.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. As far as taking care of the basketball, immaculate at halftime, but he's had too many miscues here in the second half.
Jared McCain's checked in for the Jazz. Here's McCain. And Will Hardy is called timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. A minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Will Hardy said to the team. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Moran outside. 6 to shoot. It's tipped. Robertson against McCain. It's in there.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
It's McCain on the wing. Covered by Robertson. Drained from outside.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from him.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. is our player of the game, Ja Morant.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
They lost 2 straight coming into this one, and he knew he needed to put his foot down. He's shown leadership tonight, getting them back on the winning track. Boozer. Robertson against George. From 8. Another shot. Can't get it to go. Jazz leading by 16. Moran outside. Takes the 3. No good.
Well, that's part of his role. With great size, they rely on him to help control the boards.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Jazz.
2 great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Ja Morant.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Tyson Chandler is checked in for Boozer. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Robertson. And Andrew Nemhard's subbed in for Nash.
Shooting 1.
And that one misses. Indiana's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Now, here's Willis. He's covered by Sessions.
Assistant, Benedict Mathurin.
There's 42 seconds left to play in the final quarter. McCain against Mathurin. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession.
Substitution on the court.
And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Mathurin against McCain. 5 to shoot. Oh, and he feathers one right through. What touch!
Your Jazz, Adrian. 1 shot.
One shot.
That one misses for Adrian. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that about wraps it up. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Ja Morant.
And preparing for battle, each guy with his own approach to getting ready for what should be an excellent matchup. A festive atmosphere inside the building as we bring you Friday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, courtside, along with Grant Hill and Tim Legler. Allie LaForce will be joining us in just a moment. So let's take a look at the starters for Kansas City. Luka Doncic is out there with Jaylen Brown, and it's Tripucka in at the 3. And for the Grizzlies, they've got Zach Edey, Smith out there with Zion Williamson, and it's Joseph in at small forward. At this early stage of the season, what do you think are the most important things for teams to focus on, Legs?
Well, I think familiarity with new teammates. So you're trying to find that rhythm and flow on both ends of the floor. There's no substitute for real in-game reps, which they're getting now. And ideally, if you can win some games early, it builds confidence. This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
Pass to Tripucka. Doncic against Smith. Puts up a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Hey, when he's hitting that shot, it really helps the spacing for this team.
Well, he just looks so confident right there, and sometimes that's all it takes.
Now here's Smith. Screen by Edey. The 3. A nice shot by Smith.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
And here's Brown for 3. And here's Memphis now. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies. I asked him what lessons he's learned from studying tape on Luka Doncic, and coach told me, well, one thing is you can't force him into anything. Luka plays at the pace that he wants to play at and goes where he wants to go on the floor. But we can try and take away his options, and that should present some obstacles for him. Back to you, Brian.
Thanks for that, Allie.
Well, he wanted to answer that 3 with one of his own. Unfortunately, he couldn't knock it down.
Williamson, no good.
Well, the defense was solid, but usually I expect him to make that layup.
And one guy you can neither speed up nor slow down, that's Luka Doncic, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., he completely dictates the pace. From the opening tip till the final buzzer, he can control the game.
Here's Joseph. In his last outing, he had 11 points. 6 on the shot clock.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
At the line for Memphis. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And so he hits both. Kansas City has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Doncic passes to Tripucka. Back to Doncic. Launches it. Buries it from 3.
They give Luka the ball, and you know what happens next. Instantly, he finds the shot.
Smith outside. Screen by Edey. To the paint. Cuts off the pass. Here's Tripucka. Driving in.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. Smith outside. Screen by Edey. Inside, Smith finds Edey. And the dunk by Edey.
Incredible. I mean, this is the NBA. The defense needs to be much better.
He doesn't slam it often, but the D can't take him lightly, or he will.
Not the greatest effort there defensively, and he took advantage.
Now here's Doncic. 6 to shoot. Here's Nowitzki. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. And he lobs it up. Deflects the pass. To the middle. And that one is stuffed right through.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the Grizzlies. To the left side wing. For 3, Smith. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
With a 9-footer off the window. It's good. He's got 9.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
So Memphis calls timeout. They're first.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Adjustments are everything in this league, and you need to maximize your time to make those adjustments.
Now here's Smith. Williamson outside. The 3 is up. And it's Tripucka with the rebound. Washington passes to Bass. Back to Washington. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Memphis. This is the first they're seeing of Kansas City. Williamson outside. And there's the rejection. Pass to Bass. Here's Thurman. Bass passes to Nowitzki. Over Williamson. And Kansas City getting another bucket right there.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Drexler passes to Shays. And that one's good.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Yeah, it's been a close matchup, which we expected, and this could very well come down to some big shots at the end.
Nowitzki, that one's good.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Sends it home from three-point land. Oh, another lead change. 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
Here's Bass, covered by Williamson. Bass passes to Washington. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Williamson misses.
Yeah, this quarter has just been a struggle for him offensively.
Washington passes to Thurman. Here's Bass. Here's the 3. And it's Shays with a rebound.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
And giving them what they want, the incredible dunking ability of Zion on full display.
Nowitzki, that one's good. Memphis trailing here. Here's Williamson. Here's Drexler. Pass to Shays. Here's Joseph. 6 on the shot clock. Williamson for 3. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Grizzlies lead by 1.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
And he's going for the lob. Now here's Williamson. And it's Tripucka with the rebound.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Here's Bass, covered by Smith. Kansas City needs to get off a shot. Shot clock at 3, and it's Nowitzki missing. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Memphis ahead, up by 1. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Memphis.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
They've got Williams, and it's Smith in at the 1 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Smith passes to Shays. Here's Law. Smith outside. The 3. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot. One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
And we're seeing teams now that have found success with twin towers inside. What's behind that, Tim?
Well, there's a big difference between positionless basketball and small ball. Key is, if you can be big and skilled, that's a pretty tough combination to match up with.
No matter how the game changes, rebounding is always going to be a factor.
It's always key.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Edie's checked in. Back to Smith. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Smith's got 5 now.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey guys, Jaylen Brown is rounding out his game in all facets. He said, I've definitely worked on my playmaking, just being able to see the floor, making great reads, creating for my teammates, and putting pressure on the defense. Back to you.
Allie, thanks for the report. Williams from long range. And another 3 for Memphis.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Outside, Brown. Pass to Smith. Back to Brown. 3-pointer. And that one fall for him. He's 0 for 2. The Knights have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Brown looking around. Now Doncic. 3-pointer. Doncic delivers from range.
You like how their perimeter game is building out. They're feeling it right now.
Timeout called. Memphis. And Kansas City making a change here. It's the 2K leaderboard showing the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. Number 5, Memphis.
Here you have 2 offenses that feasted off turnovers. Every opponent was a little nervous with the ball around them.
Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Doncic against Smith. Williams from long range. Knocks down the long J. Williams has got 6 points in the quarter.
Hey, you leave him open, he's going to make the defense pay for that level of disrespect.
And Doncic puts up a deep 3. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Edie up top. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Offensive rebound. Basket counts.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
Nothing will drive your coach crazier than what you just saw. Lack of focus, lack of effort. Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
Oh, there's the alley! And Williams punches it home.
A great read between those 2 guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These 2 teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. Kansas City shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
Joseph is checked in for Memphis. Smith comes in for Brown. Washington's checked in for Kansas City. Brown passes to Washington. Fires it from 18. That one goes in. 14 points for him.
I love how he's taking charge out there. Here, offensively, riding the wave.
The three, Smith. And the rebound goes to Kansas City.
Yeah, we know that on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
Well, it just kills your momentum. You earn the trip to the line, but at the same time, when you miss, you give your opponent life.
His fourth make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And here's Brown for 3. Drills it from deep. Brown's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Smith inside. Washington's there. A nice shot by Smith.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Time called here. Kansas City decides to talk it over. Tim, you got into the NBA media very quickly after your playing days. Were you naturally drawn to this side of the game?
Well, B.A., I think I always saw the game as a coach would, trying to watch all 10 players at the same time. So for me, the ability to stay connected to the game while also talking about it and hopefully teaching people really is what's drawn me to it from the beginning.
And no suffering the L from the broadcast table.
That's for sure. You don't have to have any sleepless nights.
The 3 from Washington. Gets the 3 to fall. Washington's got 6. Well, it's certainly been a roller coaster ride.
You do me one, I'll do you one better. It feels like we have a lead change every few possessions.
Here's Smith. Again, the Grizzlies. Good for 2 more.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's Brown. 1:56 left to play in the first half of basketball. To the wing, right side. Nowitzki. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Brown's got 3 assists in the game. Pass to Joseph. Here's Drexler. He's guarded by Washington. Williamson for 3. They get it again. For 3, Smith. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for Kansas City?
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
Good on both. A minute and a half left in the first half. Smith against Brown. They double team Brown. Here's pass. 3-pointer, no good.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention. All right, here's a look at the schedule for the Memphis Grizzlies. On Saturday, they'll host the Brooklyn Nets. And then on Monday, the Houston Rockets come to town.
And for their matchup with the Nuggets, it's one that I'm curious about. It'll be their 6th contest of the season for them, and a game that should have a lot of great matchups.
Out to the right wing. Bass's shot is off. Memphis has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Knights.
Is that just a miscommunication? It just can't happen. Let's hope they get on the same page.
For Kansas City, they've gotten 8 of 14 shots to drop so far in the second. Nowitzki, that one's good. Nowitzki's got 5 points now in the quarter.
So his efficiency throughout this game has really been something, and his team has been able to succeed in large part because of it.
Blocked! And they're able to recover. Here's Williamson. Zion inside. Man, he's just built for that.
is asking for trouble if you don't keep Zion off the offensive glass. I mean, he will make you pay.
And here's Washington. Pass to Nowitzki from 15 feet away. The bank shot, no good. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Kansas City on top, up 1. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Hello and welcome.
Well, I think for Kansas City, they're facing a team with similar aspirations. Good measuring stick game for them.
Yeah, like two dogs, they both want that bone. Who's going to get it?
And when we look at the first half for the Knights, a close contest so far.
This has been a display of what we often talk about on this show. Unselfish ball movement usually leads to better shots. Now, I could say this. They're generating a lot of clean looks, guys.
Yeah, it's tough to beat a team that's in sync. Big advantage in the assist column. Check that out. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Kansas City. It's a one-point game. Setting the floor for Kansas City. They've got Luka Doncic. He's out there with Jaylen Brown, and it's Tripucka in at the 3. Here's Smith. Edey with a screen on Doncic. To the inside. To the paint. And the dunk by Edey. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
Down low. And Williamson with the block.
Agile and strong. If Zion can get a piece of your shot, it's as good as gone.
The layup off target. Well, the Knights shooting 56% today. From deep, here's Doncic. Knocks it down from distance. Doncic has got 12 points.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Edey with a screen on Doncic. Inside. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. All right, Legs, when it comes to rim protection, other than Victor Wembanyama, who's at the top of your list?
Well, certainly his fellow countryman Rudy Gobert would be up there, but I also like guys like Jaren Jackson Jr. and Evan Mobley because I like guys who combine shot blocking with mobility on the perimeter.
Such an influx of great talent with size in the NBA right now.
Great list of young guys who can do both.
And the second free throw is good. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Pass to Tripucka. Back to Doncic from behind the arc. And Kansas City another 3.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
Down low. Brown with the steal. Pass to Tripucka. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Here's Nowitzki. Outside, Brown. Clock at 4. From deep, here's Doncic. Ooh, a misfire there. He's made 5. He's missed 5. And here's Williamson. Now Smith, guarded by Doncic. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Joseph passes to Williamson. Zion bullies his way in for the finish.
A monster Luster down low. Zion is scary.
Pass to Nowitzki. Back to Doncic. Takes a three. The rebound by Edey. Edey's got 6 rebounds in the game.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
To the middle. Smith finds Edey. Smith against Doncic. For the tie. Yep, that one's good. Drexler's got 8.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
Tripucka, pass to Doncic. Now Brown, 4-3. Drexler grabs the board. Smith outside. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Kansas City has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
Williamson with it. He has 6. Pass to Drexler. Smith outside. For the lead. That one is off. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Knights. Brown finds Doncic. They still need this. Steady play from Doncic against contact.
Oh my, tight defense, but Doncic just muscles it in.
And the Grizzlies call time here. So both teams making some changes here. And it's time to give you a look at the top 3-point shooting teams from a year ago.
And last season, they were deadly from beyond the arc. A lot of great shooters on that team.
The Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Drexler. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. Pass passes to Tripucka. Here's Thurman. No good on the 3. For Memphis, they've gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Pass to Shays. For the lead. Another shot. Out to the right wing. Ball misses.
You can't ask for a cleaner look than that. He just couldn't deliver.
His pass. Beyond the arc. Sinks it from distance. And Kansas City leads by 3.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Drexler. It's hauled in by Thurman.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Pass passes to Tripucka. Jacks up a 3. He can't get it to go. Memphis has got 7 of their 16 3-point attempts to go in. Drexler passes to Shays. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Shays has got 6 points.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Pass to Bass. Back to Washington. 1:14 left in the third. Here's Bass. Lets it go from deep. Hits a 3-pointer. Bass has got 6 points in the quarter.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Now here's Smith. Fires from deep. They get the rebound. Here's Law. Misses the baby hook. Kansas City leading by 4. Washington outside. Bass passes to Thurman. And it's all from 3-point range. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Drexler. here's Smith. Tries it from 19, and they pick up 2. He's got 7. 15 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Here's Bass to the inside. Here's Thurman. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. And Kansas City leads by 4. Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for the Kansas City Knights. Hit a couple from downtown this quarter. We'll be right back with you shortly. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Well, the vision, the placement of the pass, and then the timing. You just can't do it any better.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. They've got Williams. He's out there with Smith. And it's Shays in at the 5. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Doncic passes to Bass. Here's Doncic for 3. And it's Shays with a rebound. Shays has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Kick out to Brown. Pass to Nowitzki. Lays it up and banks it in. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Kansas City.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
Edey's checked in for Zion Williamson.
Personal foul. First team foul.
One shot.
At the line for 1. Go, Shays.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Smith against Brown. The 3 ball. And it's Shays with a rebound. Grizzlies trail by 3. Pass to Joseph. Here's Shays. Clock at 6. Screen by Edey. With the drive. Up and in on the layup.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
We thought this might be the case coming in. Not a lot of defense out there right now.
Here's Doncic. The rebound by Edey. Edey's got rebound number 8 now. The floater. Joseph can't hit. Kansas City has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. And Kansas City misses again.
It's been a quiet game for him to this point on the offensive end, but the team has still played well enough to hold the lead.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Smith's checked in. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey guys, over that last break, I was able to catch the message that the Grizzlies head coach was giving to his team. First and foremost, he wants to see more points in the break. He asked his team, where's the urgency? We know what we can do in transition. Now let's go out and do it. We'll see if they can pick up the tempo, guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you.
And you can see where he's made the adjustments. This half has been much better.
Pass to Nowitzki. It's Brown on the wing. And again, unable to change momentum here. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. A nice shot by Smith.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Brown passes to Doncic. Back to Brown. Pass to Doncic. Fires for 3. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Brown's got assist number 5 here tonight. Smith passes to Shays. Lets it go from the wing. And the rebound goes to Kansas City. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And here's Brown for 3. Connects from downtown. And now a 3-point Kansas City lead.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
Edie with a screen on Doncic. 3, Smith. No good there. 6 for 11 now from the floor. Kansas City has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. Pass to Williams. To the paint. Ball stolen. And they're pushing it up. Nowitzki. That one's good. And Kansas City leads by 5.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Smith with a screen on Doncic. From 13. And again, it's Memphis missing. And the Knights with possession. It's been 8 unanswered for them. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Nowitzki. Off target from outside. The Grizzlies have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. Williams outside. Money from 3.
Win or lose, this is the fight you want to see from your players.
Yeah, regardless of the outcome, they should be proud of how hard they played.
Here's Chapuka. Williams defending. Pulls the trigger. Oh, he missed the jumper. Memphis trailing here. Now Smith. Smith outside. Here's Shays to tie it up. Ooh, it doesn't go. Outside, Brown. 1:52 left in the fourth. Yes! Using that window!
No need to risk a shot from range when you can take it inside.
Timeout! Grizzlies! By Doncic. Ooh, the shot misses. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Kansas City. They lead by 4. All right, time for an injury report.
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer from Memphis let me know the status. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. It's one of those cases where when your team really needs you, this is the kind of injury that sometimes takes a back seat. He's going to give it a go.
Thanks for the update there, Allie.
Now, unfortunately, that's not a walk-it-off type of situation. That's just tough. You know, it didn't look good when we saw him go down.
Smith against Doncic. Using the glass to lay it in.
That was just great work to battle through contact and will in the shot.
Joseph is checked in for Memphis. That's good from Smith. And the Knights with possession. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's the pass to Brown. Brown draws the double. Shoots a 3. No good.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss was just on him.
And he nails it.
Well, controlling your heart rate in big moments like this is something that coaches talk about, and this guy can do it.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Doncic against Smith. Knocks down the trifecta.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
I think the key here is to be careful about playing it too safely. Just keep doing what you're doing.
All right, now a timeout called by Memphis. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
You have to be smart here. And if they're successful, the foul has got to happen quickly.
Smith outside. Takes a three. Yes, sir, with the three.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
He gets the first, and that makes it a three-point lead. And he's unable to get the second one.
And there's only one option. They need a triple.
Yeah, to tie it up, absolutely. Let's see what they run here.
And so the Knights take the win. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
All right, to Allie LaForce with our player of the game.
Luka, yes, another victory.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie.
Oh, say does that start?
You know, Doris, one of the fun things about the first weeks of the season, fans. Getting to know the new faces on their team.
Oh, Kevin, there's so much talent across the league, but if you're adding new talent, you want
wonder a couple things. How do they fit? How special can they be? Fans just can't wait for tip-off.
Now let's take a look at Louisville's opening lineup. We've got Harden. Howard is out there with Banchero. Then there's Rodriguez. And it's Pierce in at the small forward.
And honestly, that was a great effort defensively, but Harden just with that unique ability to get his shot off under any circumstances.
Now, here's Thompson trying to claw his way back after a terrible showing in that loss to Boston. To the paint, stolen by Ewing. It's stolen by Banchero. Rodriguez outside. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Thompson against Rodriguez. Griffin passes to Ewing. And Griffin, here we go. And here is Şengün. 6 on the shot clock. Thompson from long range. And it's James Harden with the rebound. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Liberty, coming off that loss against the Nets.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
I think it was a lot of bad decisions leading to a lot of poor looks. Patience was not their best quality in that basketball game.
He's almost obsessed with drawing contact, and Harden has an endless number of ways to get to the line.
And both free throws good for James Harden.
Boy, when you watch this guy shoot free throws, you can see very repeatable motion, and that is what leads to this kind of consistency.
Now, here's Şengün. Here's Griffin. Pass to Şengün. And some nice passing there by Houston. Thompson up top. Shoots over Rodriguez. Another miss by Houston.
3 straight misses to begin the game, not the start they were hoping for.
And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings, and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
Howard's shot is good. Rockets trail by 7. Outside Griffin. Here's Ewing, and it's sent back by Howard.
Well, Dwight Howard at his best, sending it back.
Pierce kicks to Rodriguez. Harden outside. Shot on the wing. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. This game against Louisville here, it's their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, and they put up a goose egg last year when they played this team twice.
Now here's Griffin. Last game we saw him score 14.
First personal foul. First team foul.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Thompson right side. Shot clock at 3.
And you can see they're struggling from the field.
Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall.
Not a single shot has gone down this period. It is the very definition of ice cold.
Banchero passes to Harden. That's good, and it's Banchero with the assist. Harden's got 7 points.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Here's Ewing. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. And the Liberty with possession. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Pierce down low. He's up against Thompson. The shot by Pierce will not go.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Griffin passes to Ewing. Here's Thompson. Houston needs to get a shot. Puts up a deep 3. Banchero grabs the board. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for Louisville. Pierce kicks to Rodriguez. The 3 from Harden. They get the rebound. Here's Howard. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up
a little more sense of urgency.
So the Rockets end up going with a whole new group. And let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that blocked the most shots in the NBA last year. In second, the Rockets.
Well, talk about rim protection. Last season, they were patrolling the paint, rejecting shots at will.
Pass to Williams. McGinnis. Brunson covering. Here's Gay. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now here's Brunson. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
Here's Klingon. The Rockets making the shot. Here's Strong, and again, it's Louisville converting.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Rockets trail by 12. Pass to Gay. They set the pick. Reeves against Williams. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Brunson the pass to Paxson. Over to the left wing. Pass to Reeves. Takes the three. Klingon's shot is off. Houston's gone 0-2 from deep here. Houston moving the ball around, and he lobs it toward the rim, hammers the alley-oop through.
And hard to decide which is better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Here's Strong. Wow! Unbelievable!
Can't do it much better than that right before the clock expired.
What a way to seize momentum. Can it carry over into the next quarter? Beautifully done.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Louisville.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
So for the Liberty right now, we've got Rodriguez. He's out there with Paxson, and it's Reeves in at the 3 spot. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Williams. Now here's Rodriguez, and let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks. Well, Paolo Banchero has the Seattle skyline tattooed on his shoulder, and he says guys from there naturally have a chip on our shoulder because we feel like we're not seen as much as some of the other places around the country. Being born and raised, my mom and dad from there, it's in my blood. Back to you guys.
Out of pride in his hometown. Thanks a lot, Allie.
Man, you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And now that's his second foul, so they're going to have to navigate that as this game progresses here in the next couple minutes.
It's good from long range. Paxson's got his first 3 points of the game.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now, here's Peyton. Back to Şengün. That 3 off the mark. Louisville leading by 7. Pass to Banchero. That one falls, coming off of Paxson's speed. Banchero's got his first 2 points. On the wing, Payton. Outside, Griffin. Thompson against Rodriguez. And the rebound goes to Louisville. They've held a 12-point lead earlier.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor. The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now here's Thompson. Pass to Payton. Thompson, a screen on Paxson. Paxson against Payton. Over Paxson. No good from Payton. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for the Liberty. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Here's the pass to Howard. Over Thompson. Howard can't hit. For Houston, they've gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Thompson outside. Pass to Griffin to end the run, and it's good on the layup. Griffin's got his first points of the night.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Paxson passes to Pierce, and here's Rodriguez. Howard with a screen on Thompson. Rodriguez kicks to Banchero. And again, it's Louisville converting.
And great job from beyond the arc this quarter. They are now shooting the three at almost 60% for the game.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's ready to talk things through with them. Ewing's checked in for Alperen Şengün. Klingon, he's checked in for Louisville. James Harden comes in for Paxson. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Now here's Pierce. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
I tell you, they were drawing a lot of iron from the perimeter. Couldn't get the threes to go down, and really the story of the game.
What was most disturbing to me was they didn't have a backup plan, right? The threes aren't falling. What do you do next?
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Rodriguez outside. Outside, Pierce. Banchero outside. Ewing gets the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Pierce for 3. Louisville, no good that time either.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Here's Griffin. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game. DB, what would you say is the biggest difference between the regular season and the playoffs?
The level of intensity goes to a level that is so different than the regular season, Kevin. I say it all the time. If you walk into an NBA arena in the playoffs, the tension is so palpable, you could almost reach out and touch it.
Both teams will make substitutions.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Brunson outside. Pass to Reeves. Brunson surveying the D. 4 on the clock. Here's Harden. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. It's trailed by 6. Here's Williams. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
Now here's Harden. 7 points in the game. On the wing, Reeves. Back to Harden. Over Peyton. Harden, no good. Houston's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter. So no good from Peyton. Louisville leading by 4. Harden kicks to Brunson. Over McGinnis. Brunson, good. For Houston, they've gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. He lobs it up, Quingen with the steal. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Reeves gets the bucket.
Fantastic look, but that's a bit redundant for James Harden.
McGinnis. Brunson covering. Fires from the wing. That one, no good. And so is Louisville, holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
Taking a look at Houston, I don't look at win-loss records at this point. I want to see improvement from game to game.
I wish fans saw it that way. Most of the time, it's about instant gratification. And let's dig into the first half now. Things looking pretty good for the Louisville Liberty.
As a team, you love a night like this when the game feels simple. Pass, shoot, score, repeat. Pass, shoot, score, repeat. Pass, shoot, score, repeat. And pass, shoot, score, repeat.
Nothing else to add to that, guys.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
We've got third quarter of basketball for you, 2 quarters in the books. You look at Blake Griffin in this game, he's been everywhere.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low, just great work.
Alperin Şengün out there with Ewing. Then there's Amen Thompson. Then there's Griffin. That's the 5 for Houston right now. It's trailed by 8. And the rebound goes to Louisville. Pierce has got his 4th rebound in this one. Poked away, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Banchero. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Outside Griffin. Stolen by Harden. Here's Pierce. Not going to go that time. Rockets shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Screen by Şengün. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Şengün's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Rockets. Pierce down low. Şengün covering.
0 for 3 to start the second half. You've got to start finding your footing here.
Second chance shot. The shot will not fall. Great D that time from Howard.
Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Harden against Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Thompson sends it back.
Wow, another empty possession out of the gates. 0 for 4 in this half. Brutal.
Pass to Griffin. Ewing a screen on Pierce. Griffin's shot is off. Louisville leading by 6. Harden the pass to Rodriguez. Louisville passing it around. Banchero kicks to Harden. Back to Banchero. Here's Rodriguez. He's guarded by Ewing. Rodriguez passes to Harden. Louisville, no good that time either. For Houston, they've gone only 1 of 6 in the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. And it goes down 2 points.
About the muscle inside from Ewing. Easily getting to wherever he wants to on that low block.
Timeout called, Louisville. Gaze checked in, and Louisville here with the change too. Paxson, he's checked in for James Harden. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Banchero outside. Pass to Rodriguez. They grab their own miss. Pierce, wide open, he fires. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. Pierce has got 6.
Yeah, and how about Pierce there? Immediately squares himself up from outside, always prepared to rise and fire.
They get it back. Şengün misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Louisville leading by 7. Pass to Pierce. And here's Banchero. Gay with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Now here's Thompson. Şengün kicks to Griffin. Here's Gay. Thompson for 3. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. Banchero's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And you watch Paolo Banchero. GA offensively, he is a load to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, he can cross you up, hit you with the spin move, score over either shoulder. This young man is a force.
Now, here's Şengün. Thompson in the post. Banchero's there. Louisville has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Howard, whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And really, Howard is so good at using his wide body to gobble up boards, just sheer muscle.
One shot.
Free throw good, Howard.
And the defensive prowess of Howard is simply phenomenal. Not only a shot-blocking master, but his mere presence alone makes shooters incredibly nervous.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, guys. A lot of conversation in the NBA about expansion. Commissioner Adam Silver said there are clearly markets out there that are very interested and will run through a process. I'm looking forward to it. There's an enormous amount of interest out there. It's on the league to look at it holistically. Back to you.
All right, Allie, we appreciate the report.
And they've gotten very aggressive on the offensive glass here in the second half, getting a lot of second chance points.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. he's checked in for Howard. Here is the 2K leaderboard with last season's top passing teams. Fifth best, the Rockets.
Yeah, they were a fantastic passing team last year. It's part of the culture they're building. So many of their easy shots came at the end of a great assist.
Rockets trail by 10. Pass to Williams. They set the pick. Here's Lindemann. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs it right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Down low. Here's Strong. Nice fake with the layup off the mark. Houston's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Pass to Williams. Top of the key, Peyton.
2 minutes remaining.
Houston moving the ball around.
2 minutes.
Reeves against Williams, and the shot goes in. Williams has got 6.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Brunson, right side. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
This guy is so cagey. Jalen Brunson gets that defender off their feet with the pump fake. So good.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Liberty?
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
And so he hits both.
Now, Jalen Brunson approaches the point guard position as a scorer. Boy, this guy can light you up.
Pass to Gay. Inside. It's deflected. Count it. Gay's got his third basket of the night.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Thompson against Brunson. Here's Paxson, and Ewing sends it back. They get it back.
And a moment now to look at the numbers for Thompson. Last season, he played outstanding. He put in about 16 points a game last year, 7 rebounds and 3 assists. And he's a great presence on the glass. He'll battle inside for every rebound.
He's certainly not afraid to mix it up. When bodies are around or flying, he's usually at the point of it.
He misses the free throw. James Harden, he's checked in for Louisville. He's off on the second. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Houston. 6-point game. Peyton left side. Good, great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got 3 assists in the game. Brunson against Thompson. Brunson outside. Brunson, hard finish inside.
Generously listed as 6'1", Jalen Brunson knows his way around the inside painted area. Look out.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Peyton. From outside, off the mark. Brunson outside. Over Thompson. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Louisville with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. And we'll be back with you shortly. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So for the Liberty right now, Harden out there with Rodriguez. Then there's Banchero. And it's Pierce. And it's Howard in at the center, locking down the middle. Rockets trail by 9. Outside, Payton. Ewing sets a screen for Payton. Bangs home the trifecta.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
The shot by Pierce will not go.
Boy, if he ever finds his footing, they'll be in even better shape. Right now, his teammates carrying him.
Drills the three-pointer.
That's a huge three-pointer. He'd love to become a go-to guy for them here in crunch time.
Yeah, when he gets going, he adds another dimension to their offense that can make a huge difference when the game's on the line.
Howard with a screen on Williams. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Ewing. Williams looking over the floor. Looking for Ewing. He gets it there. Pass to Şengün. Back to Ewing. Shot clock at 6. Şengün with a screen on Howard. Williams can't get it to go. Louisville leading by 3. Rodriguez passes to Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
Banchero seizes the moment. Just open that window of opportunity, and he's going to get right in there.
And the slam by Williams.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack. That's his third triple this half, and that's after hitting only one before that.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Who's checked in for Houston. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle. He was very upbeat and positive, saying to his guys, let's go. I want you guys to up the pace. Look to push the ball up the floor whenever you can. They cannot stop us in transition. Let's see how the team responds. Guys?
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Taken away by Rodriguez. Pierce for 3. Kicks it out to Banchero. A three-pointer, no good. It's trailed by 6. Ewing, a screen on Pierce. And there's the whistle, the illegal screen.
He had played mistake-free basketball until that one, his first turnover of the night.
Amen Thompson, he's checked in for Payton. Louisville has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Howard dishes to Harden. Launches it. The 3-ball goes for James Harden.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
And they call an illegal screen here.
And we've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. Both those turnovers could have been avoided.
Louisville leading by 9. Banchero outside. Kicks it out to Harden. That's good, and it's Banchero with the assist.
3 points.
Banchero's got his 6th assist on the night. It's Thompson off the drive. Outside Williams. Thompson sets the pick for Williams. Pass to Şengün. Off the run. Another miss by Houston. The Liberty have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Houston. Ewing's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Williams kicks to Thompson. Houston moving the ball around. Here's Ewing. And then Ewing with the jam.
Oh, why, thank you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Now, here is Harden. Harden finishing inside.
And James Harden, simply stated, is putting it to the defense right now. Somebody has got to step up and get the ball out of his hands.
Now, Thompson. There's the drive. All right, here's Williams. Beyond the arc. Van Carroll vacuums it in. Louisville leading by 12. Harden outside. Jacks up a 3. Şengün with the rebound. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Ewing inside. He's covered by Van Carroll. And that one is good.
You know, being that wide open sometimes leads to a miss, but that fadeaway was money.
Stolen by Thompson. Ewing inside. Looking on Howard.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Now Van Carroll. And Ewing with the block. Now Thompson. Taken away by Rodriguez. Here's Van Carroll. Outside, Pierce. Now Harden. 6 to shoot. Now Van Carroll. And get the 3. Harden against Griffin. Now Şengün. It's stolen by Van Carroll. Here's Harden. There's 39 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Strong move off the glass.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Williams, no good from 3. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
It's Louisville winning this one easily. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that'll do it, folks. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in tonight. So long and good night, everyone.